everyone, and welcome back to another Do It Yourself with Janae. Thank you so much for tuning into this video. If you are new here, then welcome. So today's video is going to be a part 2 to our back to school prep. We will be covering our Family Command Center and our school supplies organization. So if you're interested in this kind of videos and content, then make sure to subscribe to this channel. Click that bell so that you are notified. And without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so to start, I'm going to be going ahead and labeling these white bins that I picked up from the Dollar Tree, along with these letter stickers as well that I found. There wasn't much of an option in regards to color, but I like how this turned out. So I'm pretty much just labeling them with each of my kids' names so they have their own bin for their after school supplies and things of that nature. So now I am just pretty much just sorting out everything that I picked up from Target as well. And majority of the school supplies that I did pick up were from Target. And honestly, I did not realize I was shopping for school supplies so late this year, but I was able to find everything that I needed from the school supply list, plus pick up a few extras as well. So the first thing that I did get is this bento box for my 5-year-old. This is his first year in big boy school. He'll be in kindergarten, so I wanted to make it as special as possible. So I went ahead and labeled his Spider-Man cup, also with those adhesive stickers that I picked up from the Dollar Tree, just so that it's just more customized. And then, like I said, with the supplies, I picked up what was on the list in the beginning of this video, plus some extras for here at home. So as you can see, some of these materials that I did have to pick up were a little bit more advanced, definitely not for a kindergartner. So I do have 2 older boys. One is 14 going into high school, freshman. And I also have a 12-year-old who is going into 7th grade junior high. So they also got some school supplies just to get them started. I did not receive a material list for them as of yet, but I just got the basic stuff that I know that they would need just to get started, just to be able to take some notes and jot some things down and just have, you know, the best foot forward going into the new school year. So I went ahead and picked up some of the small sanitizers for their backpacks if they would like to take those with them to school, and also the jumbo one for the teachers. That was a request on the class list. And I also picked up some tissues coming into, you know, winter season. I just wanted to make sure that we are prepared for that as well. And then also some bigger boxes of tissue for the classroom and some sanitizing wipes. A lot of this stuff was per request on the list, so I just went ahead and grabbed it since I was already there at Target. Then I came across these 2 bins. This is going to be shown more later on in the video, but we are going to be having a system for when they get home from school where they put like their homework agendas and also any paperwork that needs to be signed. I also came across these folders here, and I also picked up a little whiteboard, perfect for like if you're doing math problems or spelling or anything like that when you're helping the kids with their homework. And then I came across these little bin Tupperware things also for their own individual supplies that I'll be putting in the white bins that I got from the Dollar Tree. I also picked those up from the Dollar Tree as well. Now it is time to go ahead and start putting everything into their individual bins. So I'm just going to start by labeling the smaller containers. That's just going to contain their pens and pencils and things of that sort. So I'm putting each of their names so they don't get mixed up. I was fortunate to find the thicker pencils for my kinder just to help with handwriting. And I added some markers in his bin and some crayons. And I'm also going to be adding a folder. It has no use as of right now, but I just wanted to really just put that in there just for later. And I also added some glue sticks and an eraser in his. Now moving on over to the bigger boys, I'm just going to put 2 folders in theirs. Not sure if I'm going to just keep this one just specifically for home and then just duplicate everything that's in this bin for their backpacks or what as of yet. But they definitely will be taking this for the first day, but I'm just organizing it as such. And I also added the 5-subject notebook, a composition book, and an extra pack of paper, highlighters, pens and pencils, and also once again just labeled their pens and pencil container with the label maker and put their name on there. So there actually turned out to be quite a bit of extra materials for the school year. So these are just gonna go in the extra bin just in case we need something. So there's some scissors in here, that whiteboard that I showed you guys earlier, some extra thick pencils. I can't remember the name of these. They're like something like that. It's a long name, but it starts with a T. And then the extra thin pencils as well. So it's pretty much just gonna go all in this cabinet right here, which is close to the dining table, and it fits perfectly. I think I may need to actually move him to the bottom shelf because I'm not really sure if it's gonna close, but I'm gonna now be labeling those bins into, like I said, the category of homework, agendas, and then also any paperwork that like needs to be signed, consent forms for class, anything like that, athletic forms would all go in the sign bin. So I didn't have a way to store these, so I went ahead and kind of just made something. But if you want to know how I made it, just ask me in the comments. But yeah, this is how it turned out. I like it. It's nice and sturdy. So now I'm just packing up all of the rest of those supplies to go to the school, and I'm going to be sitting those under the command center. So let's go ahead and talk family command center. So family command centers are essential in a household. I didn't know that until I finally had started one. So I went ahead and picked up some stuff from Five Below and Target. So this whiteboard I picked up from Target, and the other items I picked up were from Five Below. So now I'm just gonna go ahead and start removing our pretty sad command center. We didn't really use it because we were home and I was running the show for the most part. So there was not much communication really needed other than mom's brain. So now I'm just taking down this very sad command center to make it absolutely amazing. I love heavy duty tools, and yeah, so I'm just unscrewing everything from the wall here. And our halls are kind of narrow, so trying to find the best angles for this portion of the video was a little difficult, but I managed. So now I am just going to be taking the boards that I got from Target. So you do get like the pin cushion type one, and you get a small whiteboard, and then you get a calendar with this set, which is really, really nice. So I'm just kind of mapping out how I want them placed and what's going to work. And then I'm just trying to figure out my spaces in between and all of that before I go putting unnecessary holes into the wall. So I'm just taking the pencil and pretty much making a line on the actual wall to where I want everything placed. Now, this little white shelf I got from Five Below for $5, and it's like this kind of like brassy looking one. So I went ahead and screwed it through the pin cushion board that came in that set from Target, and I love how this turned out, and it's super sturdy and super cute and simple, and it just really brings a lot to this space. I actually picked up 2 of these. Guys can see, it does not take long to put these onto the wall. It pretty much comes with the anchors and the little nail that comes with it, which made it super easy. You pretty much just thread the nail through the anchor and nail it into your wall and hook the piece on, and you're done. So this assembly of this command center was by far the fastest that I've ever done it, and the best one that I think I've ever done, especially with the pieces that I picked up from Five Below. I mean, at this point, I was already impressed with just how it looked. I liked how all the colors coordinated well together, and just how simple and just how well put together this turned out. So once I added these last few touches with the mirror and also added the second shelf, I was pretty much done. And I love how this turned out. Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section. So as you can see, I re-added that hook at the bottom there, and that is it. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really appreciate it. If you haven't subscribed yet, please make sure to click that subscribe button and the notification bell, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Bye, you guys.